All right, guys. I do foam roll. Delightful. We got 3 people watching, but so far I only see Jess Bowers. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with 20 jumping jacks. Stacy already knew. I think you're gonna have to go back a little bit further. 20 jumping jacks. Once you're done with those 20, we're gonna take it into leg swings. 10 front to back on each side, making sure those legs stay nice and loose. Keeping that knee locked out, increasing in height as we go through our swings. 10 on each side.
Old school Fitbit workout just this morning in the park. And I say old school because we got rained on.
Embrace the mildew smell that your mat will have, that your shoes will have. Once you're done here, we're gonna take it into a figure 4 stretch. What are we doing for Memorial Day? Are we off? Are we doing it? Does it matter? It's on Monday. Sarah goes, yes, I'm off. What are you guys doing? I don't know. Might have to make it a special workout though.
Just because I don't think anybody's going anywhere. I mean, I'll have to work. I mean, maybe they are.
Planning their barbecues? I don't know.
I think we can squeeze out of that.
I don't think we can do it. Should all wear white pants. And once you're done with your 3 figure 4 stretches on each side, you're gonna bring those arms overhead and we're gonna take it into a windmill stretch. 5 touches on each side. Hinging back those hips. I think the only reason I thought about it is because of Sarah. 5 touches each side. Then we're gonna just even wider apart those feet and we're gonna go into that deep side lunge, stretching out our inner thigh. Try to keep that chest nice and tall. Sink back into those hips. Stick it, and then switch sides. So give me just a 5-second pause here at the bottom, just enough to feel that deep stretch. Nancy said, good morning at the park with Kara, Mike, and Jen. Good morning, guys. Jen Coltrane is here. Let's do 4 on each side. Once we're done with those 4, we're gonna take it into step back lunges. We're gonna do 4 step back lunges.
I don't know how many I've done.
That's about 4.
Ooh, my knees, I'm feeling them.
Do you need some coffee grinders?
It's the weather.
Feel it in my weary bones. Yeah. Once you're done with your step back lunges, we're gonna take it into inchworm push-ups. 4 inchworm push-ups to get through. Crawling those hands out into that high plank position. Dropping that chest down.
That is not a good sign. 1 push-up is hard.
You just need to warm up. It's fine. Second one feel better?
No, it's my right arm. My left arm is great. I feel a little better.
All right. We got one more.
4 times the charm.
4th one. Once you're done with your 4th push-up, you're going to lay down on your stomachs and we're gonna take it into superheroes. So extending those arms overhead. You wanna drive those elbows, drive those hands as high up as they can go. Squeezing up top and slow and controlled on the way down. Let's do 5. Once you're done with those 5, you're gonna flip it on over and take it into 5 sit-ups. 5 quick sit-ups. Then we're gonna take it into a side plank hip dip. do 4 on each side. Look at that, guys. Stacking those hips, stacking those shoulders, dropping those hips down with control, and then driving them as high up as they can go. Did I say 4? 4 on one side, 4 on the other.
I just do a random number anyway.
Arbitrary. I was trying to think of what the number was for Kevin on The Office. It was like Kirklovin or something like that when he tried to balance out the numbers. Anyway, we're going to take it back to that high plank position and give me 4 quick ninjas to transition up into a standing position. Kirklovin.
That sounds familiar.
It was like Kirklovin. Take it into some back slappers. Yeah, it was like when he couldn't balance out the numbers, he would just use like a weird, like made up number. Because it was like Kirklovin gets you home by 7. Come over the top, point the elbows to the ceiling or the sky depending on your location. And then from here, we're gonna take it into simulated goblet thruster. So imagine that kettlebell is underneath your chin. You're going into that full squat and then producing a lot of power through those feet to help you get that kettlebell all the way overhead. Biceps should be next to those ears. Let's do 5. Once you're done with your 5, we're gonna take it into 15 speed jacks. 15 speed jacks to shake it all out. And then we're gonna finish off our warm up with 5 star jumps. 5 star jumps, so reaching towards the ground as you jump up, you're making a beautiful star in the sky. Once you're done with those 5, grab a quick sip of water. Grab a quick sip of water, shake it out.
Let me restrain my hair.
Do fix your hair. That is today's flavored water of choice. Waterloo, sparkling water. I'm going with black cherry, guys. All right, happy Tuesday today. Fit, Wit, Classic. It's almost a remake because it's been slightly renamed.
It's been renamed, it's been re-exercised, but
The blueprint is the same, guys. 50 Shades of Fitness. Depending on what version you are doing, you're doing 50 reps of each one of these movements. If you're doing red. If you're doing white, 40 reps. If you're doing blue, 30 reps. The way this one works is you start at the top, completing all reps of that exercise before moving on. You want to try to knock out a big chunk right off the bat and then break it up into manageable pieces. Although I will say I would avoid that for the push-ups. I would try not to fatigue out too much right off the bat, because it gets grueling after that. So find a rep count that you have in mind that you want to get to, just a short rest, and then get right back to it, chip away at these reps. So starting off with push-ups, we did those in warm-up, making sure that chest comes all the way down. Important here is that as you start getting more and more fatigued, do not let your form break down. So make sure that you rest as you need to be able to execute that proper push-up. After that, sit-ups. That will be a breeze. After that, we have lunges. That's going to be per leg. These can be step-back lunges. These can be walking lunges, whatever is most comfortable for you. Just make sure that as you're driving through that front foot, you're evenly distributing that weight throughout your entire foot. So try to avoid being on the ball of your foot or on your heel. Okay, you want to drive through that midfoot. Front knee gets to 90 degrees, back knee taps or barely hovers over the ground. After that, we have one arm bent over row. This is total, okay? So total here. Start with that kettlebell at the front part of your foot. Make sure you're squaring up those shoulders to the ground. Square up those hips so back should be nice and flat. You're gonna pull that elbow right past your rib cage. You can switch however you need to. So whether that's every 5 reps, every 10 reps, whatever you have, you can switch as you'd like. Or you can complete all of them on one side first and then switch to the other, although I do think that will take a little bit longer to do. After that, you have superheroes. So you are going to feel that in your shoulders, no doubt there. Once you're done there, we have a deadlift high pull. So from here, you're gonna start off with that kettlebell right in between your feet. All right. There's like a random. Anyway, drive through those feet. Kettlebell travels right up your body, almost like you're zipping up that jacket, leading with your elbows. Kettlebell ends up right underneath your chin. After that, we have side plank hip dips. This is per side. Then you have double unders, or for the modification, you would do 4 times for singles or 100 jumping jacks. Then goblet thrusters. You saw those in warm up, and we're gonna finish off with star jumps. The goal here is to get this done as quickly as you can without compromising your form. If you get this done before the 30 minutes are up, we have some early finisher work for you, which I will show once we get a little bit closer to that finishing point. All right, gang. Pam is here. Jeff is kind of here. He just said, I'm in bed.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready. I just gotta do this.
You just gotta go. All right, guys. If there's no other questions or comments, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Ready, set, go!
Worst part, right here.
Yep, get it over with. Yeah. Trying to get the music going here. Not sure why it's not going. Yeah. Let's try a different format. All right, guys, for those push-ups, again, have that rep count in mind. All right, guys. Side plank hip dips per side, some crazy ass blank right there. Is it though, Jess? Is it? Here we go. Knock out these push-ups here first. Chest comes all the way down. We want to pull those elbows back about at a 45-degree angle from that rib cage. Shake out those arms when you need to. Try to get right back into it. Here we go, guys. Remember, full body tension here on those push-ups, but a squeeze, core is tight. Think about tucking that tailbone underneath your hips. Try to avoid arching that lower back. It's gonna feel tempting as you start getting tired. Toughest part right here. Get through these push-ups, it will feel a lot easier after that. we go, guys. Elbows to those knees. Dig in those heels. Once you've completed those push-ups, get right into your sit-ups. Dig in those heels. Bring those elbows to your knees. Chest pops up. Think good posture here at the end. Let's go, guys. Bust out a good chunk right off the bat. Try to string them together. It doesn't really matter if you have your knees bent or legs straight, but try to use that arm swing to create some momentum. Get that chest all the way up. Again, think about that good posture at the end. Let's go. Once you're done with those sit-ups, go right into your lunges. Stacy's taking it into walking lunges. You can also take it into step back lunges. Remember, your lunges are per leg. Front knee gets to 90 degrees. Back knee taps or barely hovers over the ground. Try to evenly distribute that weight throughout your front foot. Go. Whoa, look at these special effects coming right at the camera. Chip away at these reps. You could probably get a good chunk done without resting here. Those legs are powerful. Again, the lunges here are per side. You got this. Alright, guys. Once you are done with your lunges, you have a one-arm bent over row. This one is total. So either 25 per side, 20 per side, or 15 per side, depending on the version that you are doing. Go. Finishing off those lunges, moving on to that one arm bent over row. Remember, starting that kettlebell from part of your foot, pulling that kettlebell up towards your hip so it's traveling up at a slight angle. Shoulders are gonna be rotated towards the ground, right? So we want them to be parallel to the floor. Belly button is pulled towards that spine. Hips are rotated towards the ground. Switching back and forth as you need to. Squeezing those shoulder blades together as that kettlebell travels up. As it comes back down, try not to lose any tension in between those shoulder blades. Go. Shake it out and into superheroes. All right. This is going to go right into those shoulders. Again, try to be in control on the way up, in control on the way down. You want to take about 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down. Think about fighting for height through those hands, through those elbows. Shake out those arms when you need to. Get right back into it. Try to really think about holding tension throughout your glutes, keeping your belly button pulled towards your spine. So not all of this goes into your lower back, right? We want to think about lifting up that chest, not pulling from our lower back. String these reps together. If you need to, you can bring those elbows slightly down, slightly below those shoulders, but keep your upper back engaged by squeezing your shoulder blades towards your spine. Here we go. Once you're done with your superheroes, you have deadlift high pulls coming up. Slow and controlled. Find your breath here. Again, if you need to, you can drop those elbows down, make that lever a little bit shorter. Squeezing up top, we're in control. deadlift high pull kettlebells in between those feet. Drive those feet into the ground. Stand it on up. Lead with those elbows. Think about pushing through those feet, gripping the ground with those toes, loading up those hamstrings, standing up nice and tall, squeezing those glutes, keeping that core engaged. Shake it out when you need to. Get right back into it once you are ready. Try to think about driving that kettlebell down to the ground, but not letting it pull you down. So you want to be in control the entire time here as that kettlebell travels up and back down. Side plank hip taps. Again, this is per side. You can switch however you would like. I'd probably recommend 10 reps per side, but it is whatever you see fit here, because transitions take time as well. You want to make sure that you're not breaking it up into too small chunks. But think about stacking those hips, stacking those shoulders. These songs have a lot of like complete stop of the rhythm and singing that I always think it like cut out. Yep, this will take a while per side here, guys. Remember, we want to think about only tapping the ground slightly as those hips come down. So be in control. Don't fully put all your weight down into the floor. $50, $40, or $30 per side, alternating sides as you need to. Yeah, believe it or not, this movement goes into your shoulders. Especially after those superhero bent over rows, high pulls. You're gonna feel this in your upper body. Once you're done with those side plank hip dips, you have double unders to get through, or 4 times the singles, or 100 jumping jacks. Once you're done with those side plank hip dips, you have 3 more movements to go. You are already almost done. take it into your double unders or singles or jumping jacks. This will be a quick one if you're proficient in double unders, or if you are good at speed singles, it should go by pretty quickly. So if you are doing the red version and you need to do singles, you are doing 200 singles. If you're doing the white version, you would be doing either 40 double unders or 160 singles. And for blue, you are doing 120 singles. Was that already 50? Wow, all right. Goblet thrusters. Yeah, this one's gonna be something. All right, guys, get that kettlebell underneath your chin. Hold it in that strong goblet position. Think about tearing that kettlebell apart. You want to keep tension in between your shoulder blades so your chest is nice and tall. Full squat, powerful drive. Lock those arms out overhead. Again, break this up into chunk-sized pieces. You have goblet thrusters and you have star jumps left in this workout. Let's go. We're close to 22 minutes in. Shake it out when you need to, get right back into it. This might be a little bit smaller sets. I mean, like, you've done a lot already, right? So your legs in theory should be shot, your shoulders should be shot. Away at these reps. Again, those sets might be a little bit smaller. Just make sure that you have a rest time in mind. You don't want to rest too long. You're already fatigued. That's not really going to go away anytime soon. You're going to feel pretty depleted here. So try to only take maybe 10-20 seconds off. Squat, powerful push through those feet. Let's go, guys. You got this. finishing up on star jumps. Here we go. We're almost at that 25-minute mark. All right, guys. Finishing off those star jumps here. Up with the early finisher board. Up, we have 10 hip circles, 5 forward, 5 backwards. Yeah, that's better. 10 donkey kick sets per side and 10 bird dogs per side. we'll just have Stacy finish up these bird dogs. That puts us right at 30 minutes. If you're still chipping away at those reps, keep chipping away. Get through this. Your body will thank you for it eventually, once soreness passes. Shake it out. You are done. Move around a little bit. Yeah. All right, gang. When you're ready, join me for a cool down. I'm gonna start off nice and simple. One foot in, one foot out. You're gonna reach for this toe stitching forward from your hips.
Of course, if you're not done yet, this is where you just press the pause button and come back, pick back up here where you left off, and join us on the cool down. Hi, Bill Benson. Hi, Stephanie Zell. Mark Rogers is watching. Mark, I know you've already done this. I was there for it this morning at 6 a.m.
Yeah, who else was up?
Now he's just watching people suffer.
Cross it over the extended leg, opposite arm reaches around, put yourself into rotation. Checking over the shoulders, make sure they are down.
Most of the usual 6 a.m. suspects: Kathy, Mark, Megan, Josh, Dan Reingold was there, Nikki was there, Sarah was there, Raisa was there, Christy was there, Michael Berry was there, Steve Voy was there. I think maybe I named everyone.
But those time slots are all over the place. Those are all people from everywhere.
Well, 6 or 7.
Steve Boy is
Oh, he's everywhere. Yes, he's everywhere. Other than that. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's random. Yeah, you're right. True that. True that. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, there's just plenty of, it's just a wide open space, you know? So you'll smell, I know, it smells like I just did a shot of vodka. But my hands are not spreading germs as much. I agree, Jess Bowers, side plank hip dips per side. That's another one of those where I think Lisa is just, she likes to see us suffer. You notice there's nothing totally painful. On the days that she does the workout, it's like the light day. She's never made herself suffer through the worst of it. Oh, totally. I'm not saying you don't, but in front of the camera, it's very convenient. Oh, wait, what about yesterday? Oh, yesterday, yeah, people were all just like, whew, it was tough. So it was like, there was just like this transition. It was like, and I forget how it went, but like ninjas to lunges, maybe something before the ninjas. It just was like rough on the, definitely lower body burner, but good. We are all, we're better because of it. Yeah, good stuff. Yes, way to do it, Pam. It's okay to mod. Lots of mods. And also, yeah, the mod mafia, right? A lot of us are doing something a little different. That's okay.
We're going to take it into a pigeon pose and let it go with the opposite hip.
Like Mark Rogers said this morning when I gave him a mod, you know, it's not, you know, deadlift high pulls, but he said, but it's not laying in bed for 2 more hours. So there's that. A mod is better than nothing, faux show.
Well, and truth be told, I mean, especially workouts like this, you know, sure you want to do like, okay, upper body, lower body, core, but I mean, there's so many different movements you can do that
Yeah.
have just as much value.
For sure, yeah. It works. Yep, figured it out.
Switch legs.
Just listening to the birds chirp.
Right now, front to back, let's get into the sweep drive, your heels into the ground, actively pushing that chest to your legs.
Lisa, have we run out of things to say to each other?
You know,
You think we've just like maxed out all the things?
I'm sure we can figure something out. Start walking the hands back up to your toes. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly roll that back up to a standing position. Bring that left arm across, pull your arm to your chest, making it kind of up. Is that a good run?
Hey, it was good while it lasted. This is good because you're cut off just from the eye, just above the eyebrows and up. The eyebrows up.
Yeah, so
How's your weather there today, Pam? Hopefully that rain went away. Almost touched your water. How is that flavor? I'm always intrigued. I love cherry flavor. Like, I love, in theory, but then a lot of times it tastes like cough medicine.
this was pretty good.
Yeah.
In the backside, yeah, that black cherry tastes pretty good. But I'm with you. I feel that way a lot about like anything grape flavored too.
Yeah.
It's like they keep white.
Yeah, it's artificial grape flavor. Yeah, for sure.
And the truck's nice to start that ear down, roll all the way around nice and slowly.
So yeah, good, just little like long form burner today. Back to our interval training tomorrow here Wednesday. The very zen Rebecca Carson will be coaching us through tomorrow. We hope to see you there as always. We loved having you join us today. Now it's definitely, you are a headless Fitwit coach. You guys, congratulations for getting your workout in and staying consistent. I know it's getting harder and harder for some to do these workouts from home, so congrats for showing up. Put your hands together. Witness the fitness on 3. 1, 2, 3. Witness the fitness! Witness the fitness! No house yet for Pam. 4 weeks till puppy Dane comes home. Yay! I can't wait to get pictures. Pam's 4-week-old Great Dane puppy.